When the future is uncertain, when the bank account is empty, and the world seems paralyzed by crisis, where does courage come from? How does a person or a nation find the will to stand up and fight back? Franklin D. Roosevelt, a man who led his country from a wheelchair, faced the Great Depression and the fire of a world war. He stared directly into the eyes of national panic, and he did not blink. He taught an entire generation that our greatest obstacle is not the crisis itself, but the fear within our own minds. Welcome to the Radio Quotes. Today we learn the timeless wisdom of FDR on how to conquer fear, master adversity, and take bold, persistent action. Before we begin this journey, take a moment to subscribe and click the bell icon. Join a community dedicated to building a stronger, more resilient life. Let us begin. 1. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. This is the ultimate truth. Fear is an enemy that paralyzes your will, makes small problems seem unconquerable. Master your fear, and you master the challenge. 2. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Do not resent hardship. Times of extreme difficulty are the training grounds where your true strength and character are forged. Accept the storm as your teacher. 3. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the assessment that something else is more important than fear. True bravery is not being fearless. It is knowing what you are afraid of and deciding that your purpose, your family, your duty is more important. 4. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. Do not waste present energy regretting the past. It is gone. Focus all your strength on today, because today's actions are what will determine tomorrow's outcome. 5. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. This is the definition of resilience. When you feel you have nothing left, when you are ready to quit, find that last ounce of strength and simply endure. That knot is your will. 6. It is common sense to take a method and try it. If it fails, admit it frankly and try another. But above all, try something. Paralysis is the enemy of progress. Do not wait for the perfect plan. Take action. If it is wrong, you will learn. If you do nothing, you will only fail. 7. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Hope is not a passive wish, it is an active belief. You must hold a vision for a better future, especially when the present is dark, and then work toward it relentlessly. 8. Action is the antidote to despair. When you feel hopeless or overwhelmed, the worst thing you can do is sit still. Get up. Do one small, productive thing. Action creates momentum and breaks the cycle of negative thought. 9. In the truest sense, freedom cannot be bestowed. It must be achieved. Freedom is not a gift. It is an accomplishment. You must earn it every single day through discipline, responsibility, and vigilance. 10. We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. You cannot protect the next generation from all adversity, but you can give them the tools, integrity, resilience, and wisdom to face whatever comes. 11. Repetition does not transform a lie into a truth. No matter how many people believe a falsehood or how loudly it is shouted, it remains a lie. Anchor yourself to what is real and true, not to what is popular. 12. Confidence thrives on honesty, on honor, on the sacredness of obligations, on faithful protection, and on unselfish performance. True confidence is not arrogance. It is the quiet, unshakable strength that comes from knowing you are a person of your word. It is built on a foundation of integrity. 13. The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have too little. A person's and a nation's character is measured by how it treats the most vulnerable. True greatness is found in compassion and service, not just in power. 14. I ask you to judge me by the enemies I have made. Do not be afraid to stand for something. If your principles attract the anger of greedy, cruel, or dishonest people, it is a sign that you are doing something right. 15. There are many ways of going forward, but only one way of standing still. You can try, and you might fail. You can adapt, and you might stumble. But the only guaranteed failure is to be so afraid of making the wrong choice that you do not choose at all. 16. Let us never forget that government is ourselves, and not an alien power over us. The power originates from the people. You are not a victim of the system, you are a part of it. Be engaged, speak up, and take responsibility. 17. Men are not prisoners of fate, but only prisoners of their own minds. Your circumstances do not define you, your limiting beliefs do. Break the mental chains of I can't, and you will find you were never a prisoner at all. 18. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. The future is full of potential. The only thing holding you back from achieving it is the skepticism and fear you allow to live in your mind right now. 19. Human kindness has never weakened the stamina or softened the fiber of a free people. Do not mistake kindness for weakness. It takes immense strength to be compassionate, to help others, and to build a community in a world that often encourages selfishness. 20. Happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort. Lasting happiness is not found in passive consumption or idle comfort. It is forged in the fire of effort, in building, creating, and striving towards a meaningful goal. 21. We must be the great arsenal of democracy. This is a call to service. Your life is not just about you. You must be a source of strength, hope, and principle for those around you who are still fighting their own battles. 22. This generation of Americans has a rendezvous with destiny. Every person, in their own time, faces a great challenge. Do not shrink from it. This is your moment. This your rendezvous. Meet it with courage. 23. The real safeguard of democracy, therefore, is education. An uninformed mind cannot make an informed choice. Education is the fuel for freedom. Seek knowledge, question authority, and never stop learning. 24. Remember always that all of us are descended from immigrants and revolutionists. Never grow complacent. Courage, risk, and the desire for a better life are in your blood. Honor that heritage by being bold and defiant in your own time. 25. To be prepared for war is one of the most effectual means of preserving peace. This is not about aggression, it is about strength. Bullies and tyrants only target the weak. Build your physical, mental, and moral strength, and you become someone no one dares to challenge. 26. Never before have we had so little time in which to do so much. Do not procrastinate. A sense of urgency is a gift. It forces you to focus on what is essential and cut away the trivial. Act now. 27. I pledge a new deal for the American people. At its heart, this was a promise of fairness and opportunity. Pledge a new deal in your own life, one where you refuse to accept mediocrity and you fight for the chance you deserve. 28. We are fighting to save a great and precious heritage. That heritage is integrity, freedom, and honor. Every day you have a choice to defend that heritage with your actions or to let it erode in apathy. 29. The truth is the greatest thing we have. In a world of distraction and deceit, truth is your compass. Cling to it, speak it, and live by it, even when it is not easy. 30. We have always held to the hope, the belief, the conviction that there is a better life, a better world beyond the horizon. Optimism is not blindness. It is a discipline. It is the conscious choice to believe that despite today's evidence, a better tomorrow is possible through our efforts. The wisdom of Franklin D. Roosevelt is a defiant roar against despair. It is a timeless reminder that our circumstances do not get to write our final chapter. You cannot control the storm. You cannot predict the crisis, but you always control your response. Do not be a prisoner of your own mind. Do not be paralyzed by fear. Take action. Try something. And above all, hang on. If these words gave you strength today, please like this video and share it with someone who needs this message of resilience. What Roosevelt quote means the most to you? Leave a comment below. This is the Radio Quotes. Try something and keep moving forward.